Like I have a lot of reasons, sort of like individual nitpick things why I don't like Dallas, and I have a bunch of them. But they're also like on this list. And if you even like filter it out more for like really likely champions, so like, more than 75% of them, you get a list of four that fit all those criteria, and it's Buffalo, New England, Tampa, and Dallas, and that's it. It's like God, I can't get rid of Dallas. I can't shake them from it. Like however I try to filter this stuff out, they seem like a really likely Super Bowl champion. But it's also Mike McCarthy's their coach and Dak's their quarterback, and they do dumb stuff all the time, and they lost a bunch of good players from last year's team. So it's just like, and they have a ton of takeaways, which are luck-driven plays, which are unlikely to be repeated. So trying to balance those two schools of thought is really difficult. I think in like a regular season win context, I would go under on 10.5 and feel really good about it. Like over the course of a regular season with this team, like that's a big number given what they lost, and schedule we can talk about some other stuff. So 10.5 especially, and I know it's juiced under. I still think like I would pay for the half win to get 10 as a loss in this situation, or to get 10 as an under in this situation. Just like I think there's a lot of 9s and 10s in the mix for them with just what they have. But tell me to get to the playoffs. Tell me that pass offense is still great, even with Amari Cooper out. I'm just telling you, like they fall into a really, really small list of teams that make sense as Super Bowl champions. So kind of trying to justify both those things, I think, is really interesting. I'll start by saying win total under is something I'm interested in.
Yeah, I mean, 10.5 is like a crate. I mean, it's under minus 134, but I mean, I would only ever bet that under and like feel really good about it. Say this about Dallas, because I think a lot of people are going to make the case, and Tony Romo said it recently on our Odyssey, on CBS Sports Radio, which is under the Odyssey umbrella, that he thinks that Dallas is going to go back to what they did in like 2016 when Dak's rookie year, when he like burst onto the scene after Romo got hurt. One of like Tony Romo's like many like really debilitating, crushing injuries, like lying on his back in the middle of the field in a preseason game.